Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of A Certain Point of View. I am here with the lovelies, plural, Jill
Plural.
and Molly. How are you guys doing?
I'm very tired.
I feel like I haven't been on this show in forever.
It does. I feel like I have not talked to you in a very long time.
Yeah. It's been a hot minute.
I was going to say in person, but this is not in person.
Sort of in person.
As close as in person this could be.
As close as possible.
Yes. How's everyone doing? A little tired, a little sleepies?
Yes. Today is... Yeah.
Ready for the weekend.
Me too.
Yeah, I know. You're ready.
Today is brought to you by my childhood bedroom.
Oh, is it really?
Where are all the boy band posters? Boo.
Does that one count?
Oh,
No.
Yes, that's a boy band.
Okay, fine. I guess. Very fancy for a childhood bedroom.
Well, but, I moved out, and so that wall used to be bright red. I had a bright red wall, and now it's like a seafoam green.
My
Once
sister,
you move out, the parents just...
Oh, 100%. My sister in high school painted her room yellow.
Ew.
But it was like a sunset-y kind of yellow. The second her ass moved out, my mom was like, "This is going back to white."
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel you on that. My room is now like my mom's extended closet, just like portable clothes rack, just right in the middle.
I feel like everyone's childhood rooms either turns into like a guest room or an extended closet, a gym.
There is a lovely Canada candle in here, and it smells like maple syrup. So it smells it smells like breakfast in here.
Yum.
English breakfast?
Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Because it's...
I know that's a tea. That's why I said
Canada. It's a Canada candle. So it's
yes, Billy. I am the captain now. Jake is in Hawaii. So the inmates are running the prison. Yeah. So we're gonna have a little extra fun today because Jake's not gonna win. So, although this one almost came for his crown last week. So
I'm working on it.
Yeah. So yeah, as Jill is frozen beautifully. Excitedly. The reason why we were late is her internet is just poo-poo today. So she may or may not drop in and out of this stream. But Brian Nussbaum, don't you dare start with that nonsense. Because we ain't having any of that. But we are here today to do a little bit of a Stars versus Corruption match. Here, let me take Joe off so that way, poor thing's not just sitting there like a frozen statue. But yeah, we're going to do Christy V. I almost said full name. And Claudia Dolph. Like I said, Stars versus Corruption. I tried to get it taken off before I knew someone got it, but damn it. Yes, Brian Ward, you have made a total of $4 off of me and Jill because we are both wearing our pod racing shirts. So choose to spend that as wisely as you can. But yeah, so I mean, I would ask Jill her opinion, but she's in the nether realm right now. What do you think, Molly? Who are you picking?
She's in the quantum realm. Oh no.
She is in the quantum realm. She's trapped.
I love both of these players. But if I have to pick one, I'm gonna go with Christy on this one. Okay, I'm gonna stick with the Stars, not just for Alex's sake, but because I know she has tried to help Alex study in the past, poor thing, with Star Wars. And
she can probably help now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And yeah, we're so excited to do her podcast with The Rise of Skywalker. And yeah, I I think this is going to be a really good match. I think this is a good matchup of players. But if I have to choose one, I'm going Christy.
Perfect. Beautiful. So would I. You guys are the last ones for her podcast. But she's chilling on vacation right now, so
yeah.
Lucky her.
We've got some time to prep.
Yeah. I also am picking Christy B. She's a hoot. She says whatever she wants, and those are my favorite type of people. The no holds bar type of people that will say whatever comes to their mind. I think
Claudia's that kind of person too.
I just
don't know her as well. I would love to get to know her.
Correct me if I'm wrong. She's only really, and I know you probably don't know, but I feel like she's only had 1, maybe 2 matches ever. Someone in the chat, feel free to tell me her record coming into this.
Yeah, she talked about it on Ladies' Night a little bit. I don't think she's played very much.
Yeah, and it was last year. It was definitely not this year. She hasn't played this year.
Yeah.
I mean, is she a rookie? No, but she is fairly new competition-wise, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay, so 0-1. So they're both 0-1 going into this. They literally do have the same record. Let me go ahead and throw this bad boy up. Hopefully Jill will some point come back in. Her internet again is poo-poo.
She's at her mom's house, I think. So maybe...
Yeah, that's her mom's house. So
yeah,
who knows? All right, let's do this. Here we go.
Radis takes the TKO victory here.
Big scary boys are gonna pick on the little girls with their opponent's choice.
Music though.
I'll be back.
Give me a club vibe.
Hey Booze, I'm back.
I love
you.
you.
Miss me?
Hey Booze. Yes, love it.
So we're coming off of a loss. But what's the great thing about coming
Oh,
off of a
Roxy
loss?
got a background.
We
Right.
know that the only place to go is up.
I didn't get to show you guys what I'm capable of, but tonight I'm changing all of that.
But Roxy and Christy V.
Hello,
there is
welcome
something
back.
Here, this
Are we
East
back?
Coast connection
Yay!
that they have,
Jesus.
and you just knew from the second she drafted her. I said,
Don't know what's
oh, yeah,
going
that
on
makes
with my
sense.
internet today. It was working all day when I was at work.
Got one over on me. But what you and the rest
Jill,
of
are you hearing the music right now?
understand
Yeah.
is that
Slap.
dealing with corruption. If you come for one
It
of
does
us, you come for all of us. So today I'm throwing Claudia Dolph back into the ring. You remember her, right?
Right away, I had a conversation with Shannon Barney. She's like, these people are morons. Claudia Dolph knows what she's talking about. And I know Claudia. Claudia does know a lot about movies.
Warfather's gonna lose his freaking breath by the time he's done talking. He's gonna pass out. He won't be able to play a game again. Meanwhile, Claudia's just gonna keep getting better and better and better.
She knows where I'm coming from. She's 0-1 too, and honestly, it's not our fault. She played a guy in robes and a Viking hat, and I played a guy who thinks he wants to be Hugh Hefner. Honestly,
Also
I'm
in a
just
row.
excited to play somebody who acts normally and dresses normally.
Why is Claudia a loser, you guys ask? Great
Ooh,
question,
she's
thank
got
you so much.
Almost the same color
for
nails.
one
as I
major
do.
reason,
So pretty.
Shannon is the reason that Claudia just can't pull it off.
Hi,
Shannon's
Sabrina.
the reason that a lot of people just don't have it.
And she's not going to be intimidated by some East Coast fangirl or her bobblehead manager.
But I'm with Roxy tonight. Roxy's with me tonight. Somebody's got to get their first win. And to quote the greatest boy band of all time, it's going to be me.
Ooh, nice.
be me.
I love it.
I'm a Backstreet Boys fan, but I'll let that slide.
Backstreet Boys was my first CD ever,
Oh, mine was Britney Spears, I think.
which is aging me.
Did you show everyone that we're twins today?
And
Brian?
Andrew,
Yeah, Brian Ward
your
figured
words
it
come
out.
true already because that is corruption.
His $4
that is
was
stars
calling him.
to a T. And before we actually went on air here, you and I were talking about how these two managers, Shannon Barney for corruption, the queen herself, and Roxy Stryer of the stars, they're so great at knowing their individual
red hair,
competitors'
no kids.
psyches.
Could Molly
so
Damon
look for
be the
that in
Black
between
Widow
rounds
spy?
1 and 2 and 2 and 3 here today. Which manager is able to better coach
It's
their
certainly
player?
possible.
That could make the difference.
That's a huge.
My hair's not going anywhere, and I'm not having
kids
kids anytime
because
soon.
Roxy and Shannon have so much experience.
You'll never know if I'm an international
Calm down over
spy.
there, us. I know it's early. We're excited, but Rox and Shannon know so much about this game. They know so much about their competitors.
Gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
I like that graphic. That looks
Intro.
It's all fancy now.
First.
Representing the Stars with the record of 0 wins and 1 defeat, Christy V.
Hey guys, I'm very excited to be back. And, I'm serious this time. I have my gear on. I'm ready to go. And I don't have to worry
badly
about
want to go
some
to the
guy
New
yapping
York
in my
one,
ear.
but,
Just maybe Shannon yapping at some point.
You are repping your
We might
faction
be
well,
going.
Christy. It is good to see you. And
New
you
York?
come into this match looking
to the
for
New
that
York live event.
important
I wanna
W.
go
But it
so
does seem
bad,
like
because there's so many
intimidation
people that are
factor
over on
with you,
that
from
side
any
that
faction,
aren't
much
coming
less
to
corruption.
Spectacular.
Is that the case? And if so, how have you and Roxy Stryer been able to talk through some of those tough moments that you might
I think
encounter
Thomas
during
might
a
be
match?
going, or
Yeah, I mean, nothing
said
really
he might
scares
be
me. I'm
going
not
because I know
here to
he's.
be a rookie superstar.
It wouldn't be too
I'm not
far
here
of
to
a
play a perfect game.
quick,
I'm here to
trip for
win,
him.
and I'm here to get my faction points. And that's all I care about. So
Oh, no,
I'm
she
not
wrote
perfect.
again.
I
I
need
thought
the
she was
best
writing on a
accuracy.
whiteboard.
I just need to come home with that W today.
Christy V, you and Claudia had very different round number 2s last time, but a lot of people would say you spun one of your weaknesses, which will happen a lot in the MTS. Is there anything today that you want to do different or have already planned differently for maybe a more successful round 2?
There she is.
I would like to spin my strength this time, but I am very prepared for the wheel because I really studied and there's no horror on it, so I'm excited. Well, maybe there's no horror on it.
Hopefully no horrors outside of the usual questions in this match. Thank you, Christy. And now to me.
Or did you say that for Roxy?
I said that.
And
for Roxy or for her?
For Christy.
Oh, I thought it was Roxy. I was like, they don't have
with a record of 0 wins and 1 defeat, Claudia the Diamond Dolph.
Well, I've had a year and a half to shake it off, and I'm just ready to win today.
I love when there's so much going on in the background that like I immediately stop paying attention and just I'm like, okay, look at everything.
She is. And so you hinted at the question I was going to ask you. What's it been like carrying around that, just knowing that you're just ready to get back in the ring now and you finally get your chance today?
Hi, welcome back.
I mean, I'm ready to stop.
Sorry.
About Mary Poppins
You're fine.
2
I
every
gave
day
forewarning
of my
that your
life,
internet
so,
is poo-poo.
Like, I don't even know why, because my phone says the Wi-Fi is fine. It's just my laptop is being freaking
round 2 in your very
stupid.
first outing, but you did have to deal with the Warfather.
It's not
as Ellis was
overheating,
just
is it?
saying. Round 1 was a place that
You have
maybe
it on
you
the
struggled
bed.
a little bit more than you would
It
like.
might
Did you
be
do a little bit of
that there's
studying in the
no.
last year and a half?
Maybe take
You
your
know,
phone
I
off
think the
Wi-Fi.
last
Might
match
have
that we
too
had
many.
I did. I
Oh.
did take it off
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
yeah, it was. It was the last match.
Yeah, stop
like,
getting
right
messages
before we
from
went into
Sean.
quarantine, but
It's off. It's not even on Wi-Fi. I don't know what it is, and my computer's not even
really
hot.
hard with my faction. So, yeah, we've been doing a lot of
I
that
don't
because there was nothing else to
I
do.
don't know what it is.
Rachel, I'm gonna
All right, well, what I
bombard
just
you
heard,
with
Andrew, is that we
happy
can blame the
day
entire
after
quarantine
your
process
birthday.
on Warfather.
Oh, happy
Post-time
belated birthday.
Here. All right, well, let's get Claudia to meet her opponent, Christy V, face to face.
I think we have
Birthday.
nice faces, so I'm excited to meet Claudia for the first time.
Well, except for
She's talking even about you, Ellis. That's pretty great.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
not
like
complimenting Mark, so it's fine. He knows fine. He knows what he did.
we have a past,
Oh.
and I apologize every day of my life.
Yep.
And now time for the rules of round number 1, ladies and gentlemen.
All right,
Round
so
number
while they
1,
read
8 questions,
their
3
rules,
different
here
quarters,
are
a movie,
our
trivia,
rules. We
Schmoedown,
are
know
going
how
to
will
be
we merge.
playing
Each question's
along,
worth 1
keeping
point.
track,
There's no penalty for
hopefully, of
missing
our
a
own
question in
score.
round 1. There's no stealing. At least there
In
isn't
round
in
2,
round number
we
1.
scream
ask the
it.
question, you
Round
have 15
3, we
seconds to
scream
write
it.
down your best attempt at an answer with
And,
whatever surface you prefer.
yeah.
Once we
Good
ask
luck.
you by name or
Hopefully
nickname,
Joe will be able to
please
stay the
show
whole
your road to your
time.
camera. At the same time, you verbalize your attempt into the microphone.
We'll see.
You have 3 usages of the JT.
Now you're
throughout
delayed.
the duration of the match. If
now
you're not sure you heard a question right, you just want to buy yourself another 15 seconds to get that correct answer, use one of your JTE rules or simply say repeat. You can also each use one challenge at any point throughout the 3-round match. We'll bring in both managers. We'll deliberate to our heart's content, and it will ultimately be your manager that confirms and ratifies if said challenge.
That's so frustrating when you like
place.
You don't know
So
why
good. You get another
your
rule
Wi-Fi is
rating,
being
and
crap.
that just means it's time for
And it's not
another
like her
match.
whole house
We'll
is
start with Christy
filled
V
with
of the
people
Stars.
using
Ready
their
to get going
Wi-Fi.
here?
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
And Claudia Dolph of Corruption. You ready for the match?
Let's go.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. 3 rounds in the singles division,
Alrighty.
starting right now.
I'm
Christy
waiting for the
V
day that
and
Jake's not here, but he
Dolph.
fills in
Let's
like
do
in
this.
the
Your
chat,
very,
and we
very
still
first
end up
question
losing.
coming from
Like,
the category of family
I'm
films.
so mad.
Julia Roberts plays what famous character in Steven Spielberg's 1991 update of the Peter Pan story?
I love this movie.
I've never seen it, but I'm going to take a guess.
Stand on Peter Pan. Do you really think that happy thoughts is all it takes?
You're looking, you're bored. It's just
It
getting
doesn't,
better
because
and
I've
better.
tried. I used to try to fly a lot.
I got a sticker from our
buy it.
improv
3.
theater. I need to put
Is that
it,
what
like,
that? What's the super
Pens down.
reflective
Let's see if it
one
works
say?
out. Starting with Claudia.
that one says Around the Galaxy. Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell is the correct answer.
Tink-
You nailed it. And
Tinkerbell.
Christy-
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell is it. So we move on to your next question, and that's going to be in the category of
stop
new
it, Billy.
releases.
That is a great
And the
movie.
question.
That would be a
Adam
great
Wingard
watch-along movie.
directed Alexander Skarsgård, Millie Bobby Brown, and Rebecca Hall in what 2021 action adventure film? You been out to the movies
Oh,
in
man.
2021, Andrew?
That feels like it was
Yeah,
last
the
year.
first one was A Quiet Place 2.
The fact
And
that we now have
F9
2021
as well.
questions is like, stop
I like them
it.
both. I like them both.
4, you get some popcorn. 3.
Stuart, no, I have not seen any movies. It's
Pens down.
pretty sad.
And let's go first to Christy V.
Okay, good.
I
I
don't
thought
know, so
I
I
had
picked
them
my favorite
switched
movie
at
from
first. I
2021,
was like,
so
I
go
don't
see
think
the
it's
Heights.
Kong versus
So you
Godzilla.
picked a great choice. Unfortunately, it is incorrect. How about Claudia Dolph?
This is a guess, but Godzilla.
It's so close. It is a Godzilla featured movie, but we were looking for Godzilla versus Kong. You got to get my guy Kong in there to get the
Yeah, you
point.
can't forget
Boo.
that guy. He'll
Team
feel really
Godzilla.
left out. All right, so here we are tied as we go into
I'm also
our
Team
third
Godzilla.
question.
Yes.
In the category of thriller. Thriller. Which Academy Award-winning actor plays the lead role of lawyer Michael
I know
Mickey
that.
Haller in The Lincoln Lawyer?
I have
Did you
not
wanna
seen
be
this.
a lawyer, Ellis, or were you?
God, his last
You
name.
knew you were ahead of that your whole life.
I haven't seen it, but I know
I
it.
think I would have been a good lawyer. I just don't know if I could have lived with myself. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go.
Because he drives the
to
car.
Claudia.
I had no idea.
Oh.
Leah Schreiber's incorrect for a 1-point lead. We go to Christy.
Is it Matthew McConaughey?
It is Matthew McConaughey, and that's a big
God, I butchered that
1-point
last name.
acceleration.
Holy
V
shit.
over Dolph, 2-1 as we veer into your next question, which is in the world of comedies.
Ha ha ha.
And your question for a point. Adam Sandler plays Henry Roth, a veterinarian living in Hawaii in
I
what
love this
2000s
movie.
era
I do.
rom-com.
If it's what I think it is.
It is.
It has to be.
A lot of
I
Sandler movies
am a
out there.
big fan of the Adam Sandler rom-com genre, Ellis.
Good, okay, the early ones.
Okay, maybe.
Oh,
maybe
can
the
you not
early
get
ones
into
I'm a
it?
bigger fan, though. That's fair. That's fair.
2,
Thank you.
1. Pens down.
I switched to
And
my
we are first
phone.
Going to Christy.
Got it.
50
50
First
First
Dates.
Dates.
Is
Because my laptop is just not
correct.
connecting
For
to my
another point,
internet.
did Claudia have it?
50 First Dates.
She stays 1 point behind Andrew. It is a good ball game early.
And it's a great movie. It's just so sweet. All right, here we go. Question number
I'm here.
5. We are halfway through round number 1, coming from the category of action-adventure. Action/adventure. Who directed the films The Island and Pain and Gain?
Oh,
Talk about pain
crap.
again. I got this new
What is
pre-workout
his name?
mix.
I was going to ask you about it because I saw you tweeted about it. Is it like crack, liquid crack?
I stopped using it. Can't do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we go to Claudia.
Bay.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay is
Explosions.
correct. And how about Christy D?
I just took a guess. Brian De Palma.
Brian De Palma incorrect. That means we have a tied ball game. It is still a 3-3 game, all tied up. Move to your next category, and that's 1990s movies.
I was born
And your
in
question.
that decade.
Robin Williams stars as a voice actor named Daniel Hillard in what 1993 family film?
I have to admit, Ellis, I've probably seen this movie like 50 plus times. This is one of my
Same
favorites growing up.
Wow, 50 plus times.
No shame.
5, 4. You need to get a job.
Why am I drawing the blank?
2,
Come on.
1. Pens down.
Doubtfire.
How about Christy? Did you have it?
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Is correct. It was a run by Fruiting. How about
That went my
Claudia?
perfect round. Damn.
No, I put Flubber. I forgot.
Flubber.
Fun fact,
So,
the
once
restaurant
again,
scene
it is a 4
that they
3
have,
lead. Both
that
very nice
restaurant
Robin Williams films,
is
and only one
in
gets the
my
point
hometown.
as we get to our penultimate question in round 1.
All right. And
My
the
history
category is gonna
teacher's
come
elbow
from animated for your
is in
seventh
the kitchen
question,
scene,
ladies.
and that's
Billy
his claim
Crystal
to
and
fame.
John
I'll never
Goodman
forget
reprised their roles of Mike and Sully in what 2013 prequel?
You know, it's so interesting when you have a round 1 where both competitors miss a question. You seem to just see a relaxation happen, and maybe you can have those neurons.
As
start
someone that
firing
was
a
in a
little bit better.
fraternity,
I have to agree. I
They
like
nailed
not seeing perfect rounds
the
every
characters
single
of
match.
that.
Competition.
1. We get that. Save some questions. Pens
Monsters
down.
University.
Claudia, did you have this one?
Monsters Academy.
Monsters Academy.
That's
is
I almost wrote
incorrect.
that, and I was like,
Oh,
wait.
no.
Christy has
No.
Monsters University.
We probably went to Monsters Academy at some point. We just don't have a movie about it yet. And so that is another point for Christy. It is now a 5-3 lead for Christy B with one question remaining. And that is going to come from the world of fantasy science fiction. And it is Marion Cotillard plays Mao Cobb alongside Elliot Page and Joseph Gordon-Levitt in what 2010
Yay, Elliot Page.
sci-fi action blockbuster.
I don't know. I'm just
some
gonna
of the
write
best
one that
words
I.
in the English language. Sci-fi action blockbuster.
Shout out to the
Andrew, Guy,
question
and I
writers for
already
Elliot
have our
Page.
tickets.
Oh yeah, we're gonna star in the next
I
MTS
have no
installment
idea.
of a sci-fi action.
Oh, what is
I don't
This
think
is the
it's actually
only
good if it's you
movie
and
I can
starring in
think
it, to
of
be
that
honest.
he's in.
2, 1. Probably involves a
Looper?
character recording at some
Inception?
point. Let's go
I'd-
to
I put
Christy
Inception.
for your final answer in round 1.
Is it Looper?
It is not the Looper.
Oh, crap.
It does involve
Oh.
some sort of tomfoolery similar. Does Claudia have the answer?
No, I didn't have it. I just put Tenet, but it's the right director.
It is the right director. You both got fairly close. We were looking for the dream movie, Inception. Inception.
God.
So here
God, I haven't seen
is
that
where
so
we
long.
stand. After round number 1, it is
I think I saw that like 3 or 4 times because I was like, I want to understand this movie.
Over
I have it
corruption.
on-
Now we go into round
I've
number
never
2.
seen it.
The wheel
Oh.
round, the wheel of
It's
fate,
good.
doom, and justice will be served. Not
Holy
Thank
crap.
you, Rachel.
Again,
You have
not a
7?
lawyer. Each competitor gets a spin at the wheel. Once you settle on a
I have
category,
8.
4 questions will emerge from
I
that
think.
particular genre.
God.
Each question's worth 2 points. There is no penalty for
If Rachel
missing a
says 7,
question.
then I probably have
However,
7.
stealing is available in
Not
round
right.
number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We're affable fellas. We'll give you 4 options, one of which
Is it loud
is the
enough for you
correct
guys?
answer. At that point,
Yes.
the value of the question does
Okay.
recede to
I do okay
1.
in round
The
1
rules and challenges
usually for
still
singles.
in
It's,
effect.
it's round 2 and 3 that I'm like,
Here's what we have, a 5-3 ball game going into round number 2. And so first to speak with her manager in the lead, Christy V.
This is
Drop
a
out
very
Claudia, we bring in
uncomfortable
Roxy
position that
Stryer.
I'm in, but see, it's definitely my laptop, not my
We
internet.
felt really good going into this match
It's weird.
today, but you
Don't know
never
what's
know
going on
what
with that.
round 1's gonna give us, and I feel even better going into round 2 than I did coming into the match. I'm so proud of you. You have been studying your butt off, and it really shows. And I know it's going to show in the second round, which we're not afraid of. We're going to see the wheel. We're going to make educated decisions based on all of the things that you have been working on. And we're going to
Ooh,
kick some
hot
butt
take,
because that's what
Gordon
you're
Toast,
already
hot take.
doing. So I'm really, really proud of you. And
Don't
I'm
like
excited
Leonardo
to study
DiCaprio.
because I know
Not a
it's
big
And I
Leo
do
fan
apologize. You
either,
have
to
20
be
seconds
honest.
left regardless, but I
That's fair.
inclined to ask if Christy would like to spin first
I
or defer.
I don't-
So Christy,
I don't think Brad Pitt is
I'm
all
gonna
that.
go first.
I thought
all
that
that
might be your
great
answer anyway,
either,
and so we just
but-
sped ahead. So Roxy, you do have
What do I know? I don't
2
watch
seconds. Have
movies.
at it.
Mark
that
almost
movie
like a
Revenant.
future seer.
Hate that.
I'm just complimenting.
That was a
you. Christy
sympathy
insulted you, and I don't
Oscar.
want you to take away points from us or something, you know. but
I
I'm
That was a
literally
total
laid-
sympathy Oscar.
laid down in the
Let's
seats
see how
because
we
I was
do,
so bored.
but my money's on you and always will be.
And there she is, the fateful wheel.
All right. Ooh, give me Spider-Man. Well, actually,
Ooh, Guillermo del Toro.
Our little virtual
I don't want
wheel
to
here.
screw
Opponent's
Christy like
choice
that.
lurking on there. It's
But I would
Spider-Man would be good.
Few competitors in matches, but not so far. Lands on
I'll take
disaster
disaster
film.
movies.
So Christy and Roxy,
It's all
60
Titanic
seconds to
questions,
decide
not Titanic.
if
Which
you
is
want to
would
stay
Titanic be a disaster
or
film?
use your one
I would say so. Well,
Interesting one for us.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Because
a
it's
natural disaster.
It wasn't, but it doesn't say natural disaster film.
That's true.
On this wheel for us. I mean,
Twister.
disaster's fine. I can
Twister
hang
yeah,
with
was
it,
a
but I
disaster
think we should
film.
just roll the dice.
Okay,
See what
let's spin again. No matter what it is, though, you've got this.
Yeah.
I would like
Mark,
coming
don't
of
mention
age.
opponent's
Coming
choices
of
like
age would be a good one.
Beetlejuice. You don't say it; it doesn't show up.
Give me
We've
all the
already said it
ladybirds.
twice, so mum's the word. Round and round it goes.
Well,
And
it's
it is disaster films. It really likes
Well,
It was meant to be, and now we know that.
Billy,
You got
do
this, girl. Multiple
not
choice if you need
even
it.
start
But I
with
don't-
me, sir.
Let's go.
Do not even.
All right, so Claudia Dolph is back, and keep in mind, stealing
Oh
is
my
available in
God,
round number
Stuart.
2. Andrew Guy is going to be administering the questions
went to
to
Cal High.
Christy, and
That's
so
our-
Andrew,
that-
once
well,
again, that
they're not our
is
rival, but
those
that's the
pesky
school.
disaster movies that really seem to be a fan of.
Sean went to my rival high
Yeah,
school.
absolutely. I'm a big fan of
That's
disaster
wild.
movies, but sometimes they can get a little confusing. We'll see how Christy V navigates her way through these 4 questions. Christy, remember, you got 4 questions coming your way in the category of
We
disaster.
hated
You can
Stuart
check down to
high
multiple choice. And here we go.
We
Your
hated
first
you guys. You
question
guys
in the category of
We
disaster.
hated you guys.
Screw you
What
guys.
2000 film starring George Clooney tells the story of a 1991 killer storm that
Oh,
catches
the
the
Twister.
sport fishing boat Andrea Gale?
The perfect storm.
Oh, there you go,
Need
Brian.
much time there to get the first
Nice.
2 points here in
Get
round number
I wouldn't
2.
have gotten
Disaster
it with the
working out
word
well for
storm,
Christy V so far.
Not in the
Here we go.
actual.
Your second question in the category of disaster. What Game of Thrones actor plays the lead Milo?
Kit
in
Harington.
2014?
yeah.
I was gonna say Jon Snow, but I couldn't
Yeah.
pull his name.
I'm pretty sure I know. Let me go multiple choice just to be sure.
Billy, I don't
Multiple
see
choice options
any
are
movies
A,
about the
Ian
Cardinals.
Glenn, B. Kit Harington.
Just saying.
C. Nikolai Coster-Waldau. Or D. Richard Madden. And I
Remember when
apologize if I
Game of
butchered his
Thrones
name.
was really good?
I
And
do.
then it ended, and then everybody was
Yeah,
like,
Kit
all right,
Harington.
we can
And
forget
now
about
no
that
one
again.
talks
Give her
about
one
it
more point.
ever.
Jon Snow himself,
Yeah,
I think.
I
I've never
remember.
seen an episode of Game of Thrones, so.
Wow.
True.
What breaking news here. That is, you were correct too. Andrew.
I was
I'll
pretty
give you a point.
devastated by
Okay, great.
the
I've
final
also
season
never
of Game
seen
of Thrones,
Game of
but I
Thrones.
still
Yeah.
liked it.
Hey, look at
I
that.
just,
paying
it's
off
hard
for
to,
you.
It was.
We are
think
halfway
about
through
how
the
it
round
ended.
Here in disaster, your third
I did it. I
question.
liked where it went.
The 1958
It was just so
film
rushed.
A Night to Remember depicts what
Oh,
real-life
Titanic.
tragedy?
Titanic sinking.
The sinking of the Titanic.
Iceberg
So
ahead.
Really?
then Titanic would
Verbatim
Titanic
what
be
we
a
have written
disaster
down
film
here
then?
in the book.
I think-
Great job there, Christy.
Yeah, I
So
think
there's
so.
a movie. I didn't
Lead
realize there was
7-point differential
another
here
movie
as we get
about
to your very
Titanic.
last question in the category
Hmm.
of disaster. Who played Henry Bennett, Naomi Watts' husband, in the 2012 film The Impossible?
I've never even heard of this film.
Me either.
I'll go multiple choice.
I know Mission
Your
Impossible.
options
Yeah,
are
same.
A. Ewan McGregor.
Even that's
There's a
me.
couple of
B.
those.
John Krasinski.
I will
C.
say
Paul Bettany.
Paul
Or
Bettany.
D. John Hamm.
I'll say John Hamm.
I'll say John Krasinski.
I'll go A.
Give her another point.
Oh my
Ewan
God, of
McGregor
Oh, the
is
one none of us picked.
11
Cool.
to 8 points separating
Good old
Dolph
Obi-Wan
and
Kenobi.
Danger
That
Dolph
tracks.
as we turn it back over to Claudia.
A great round by Christy V. Multiple choicing her way through some tough questions and manages to
She did
now
great.
field an
that's
11
nice.
Very good.
lead. Before we drop out Christy, Claudia, I'm just going to check with you. Have you seen any of Game of Thrones?
All of it, 100%.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you for being a normie like me.
A normie.
What's up? How we doing?
What's that? Good. Good.
Good.
Go Focus.
All right. So, good. I know some of those round one questions you're probably going to want to like kick yourself a little bit, but now's not the time to
I
do
can't
that.
wait to
Now's
see
not the time
Shannon's
to do that
crown
because
in
the past,
person.
and we're not worried about that right now. Okay. She
That's
had a perfectly
spectacular.
fine
Oh,
round
yeah.
number 2. We have wiggle room here. We're still in this game. I feel like right now, this is your showcase, right? This is your showcase. You know the routine. You've been taught the choreography. You've marked it. And now it's time to go full out from round 2 all the way through the end. And this is where we start. Okay?
Got it.
Let's get this wheel up.
Here comes the wheel, and Disaster Films off the board. What could they spin? I will not say the
Spider-Man.
that we don't
I
reference.
can't think more of that. I don't want to get copyright.
Round and round it goes.
No.
And it almost hits that one. It lands on Paul Newman.
Paul Newman.
Great actor
Okay.
slash
Thank
salad
you.
dressing connoisseur. 60 seconds.
I
if
couldn't
y'all
even
would like
pick.
to keep
I
that
couldn't even pick
category.
him out of a crowd. I have no idea what he looks like.
Claudia, talk to me. I think. Well, I'm gonna let you go here. You need to trust your gut. Do you think this is a category that you can get max points, no steals? Because that's the goal for this round, to stay in the game.
I mean, I think so. I mean,
I don't know very many Paul Newman movies at all.
I
Billy,
don't even know
stop
what
trying
he
to make the
looks
world
like.
burn. Okay.
Okay, and we've been running headfirst
The
into
world,
opponent's choice.
we don't
like,
want to see
every
the world
match,
burn.
So
Down on that one.
I would feel better if.
What
we
is the
stick
name
with
of the
it,
guy that
but
sings
it's
the
not up
Toy
to me, it's up
Story
to you, the
song?
people here to see you
That
answer questions.
is
So do you wanna
Randy
answer Paul
Newman.
Newman questions?
Randy Newman.
Yeah.
That's what I've been thinking.
All right, let's go. You have all your repeats.
Just all
You have
Randy
multiple choice
Newman
if you need it,
questions.
Okay, let's go.
Every
Yes,
answer
Brian
is
Ward-
Toy Story or
You find
Bug's Life.
yourself
Brian Ward is right.
in an
That's
8-point deficit.
all that
However,
name
as your
makes me think
manager
of is salad
informed you,
dressing.
Going perfect in this round would leave
Newman,
you tied
yeah.
going
That's right.
into
He has the
round
Paul Newman has the
number
salad dressing.
3.
It's
I'll be
so
asking the questions.
Or
I root for a football team. You root for a
Griffey
football team. We
New.
won't worry about it here in round number 2.
And
So
yeah,
the
but-
category is
John got
Paul
it.
Newman.
But I've been
2
calling him
points per
Griffey
question, unless you
News,
need
so.
multiple choice.
Griffey
Starting
News.
with Paul Newman provides the voice of Doc Hudson.
Cars.
An animated franchise from Pixar Studios.
Cars.
Give me those 2 points.
2
Nice.
points on the board for Dolph early in round number 2, courtesy of Paul Newman. Your next question.
I don't know any of these.
Which famous actress plays the character Maggie opposite Paul Newman in the 1958 classic
Debbie Reynolds?
Cat on a
Oh,
Hot Tin Roof?
Liz Taylor.
Elizabeth
I think.
Taylor.
Also would have accepted.
Ooh,
Oh, there you go. Nice.
There you go,
For 2
Molly.
more points, and all of a sudden, Andrew, it's a 4-point.
I've
ball
watched
game.
like 4
Very
documentaries
quick
about Liz
answers here
Taylor.
in round number 2. Maybe she was, giving us
That'll do
a
it.
quick switch out. Maybe Paul Newman's what she put on the wheel.
Remains to be seen. Her penultimate
Giving
question
away
in
her
the world of
secret,
Paul
possibly?
Newman. Claudia, who directed Paul Newman in the 1966 Cold War thriller
Ooh.
Torn Curtain?
I was not alive.
What movie?
I've never heard of it.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options, 4 of them for 1 point. Is it A, Otto Preminger, B, Orson Welles,
I'm gonna go Orson
C, John
Welles, 'cause I know who
Frankenheimer,
that
or
is.
D,
I'll
I'm gonna
go
do Orson
A.
Welles too, actually.
D. Alfred Hitchcock.
He's pretty good at making movies. I hear that.
Oh,
Correct for
okay.
a point, and here's
Well.
where we stand, folks.
I don't know
We're going
Hitchcock
around
very
three
well.
regardless. It's just a
Doesn't
question of
matter, I
what the
guess.
score is going to be. It's currently a 3-point lead for
I don't think I've
Dolph
ever
to
even
cut
seen
that to 1
Hitchcock
with a
movie.
correct
That-
answer.
I mean,
right
that's not
here in the category of Paul Newman. Paul Newman plays Reggie Dunlop, an aging hockey player, in what 1977 comedy?
Slapshot.
Sure.
Possibly the best hockey movie, maybe
Ooh.
sports movie ever made. That is correct.
Nice.
It is a 1-point game.
I believe you.
11 to 10.
I only
As
know
we
about
go
Mighty
into
Ducks.
round
I think
number
that's the only
3, and
hockey
Andrew,
movie
they
I know.
really turned up the heat.
You don't know
on
Miracle?
in this past round.
Nope.
I am so
Oh.
impressed. I've had really, really
Don't say
rough
that to
round
Jake.
ones
He'll
in my
flip
history. Not to
his
say that's
lid.
what happened today, but when you miss a couple questions in round 1, it gets inside your head. Not today with these ladies. Beautiful navigation through 2 categories. Who knows if they like Disaster or Paul Newman or not? It looked pretty dang good from my seat, I guess. I'm standing. I don't know.
I barely remember competing at this point. So we just go on to round number 3. This is the round that will determine the match. In round number 3, we need a quick favor from
Alright,
each competitor.
round
We just need a
3.
series of
What is our
numbers.
scores?
These
I
numbers may range
have
from 1 to
5.
20. We need 3 integers from
6,
each of you.
7,
You may
8.
not pick the same
Math.
numerals as your
Math.
opponent because each one corresponds
I think I have
to a unique
13.
category of movie,
Jeez.
trivia,
Get it,
Schmoedown,
Molly.
mystery. Your first question is going to be worth 2 points. Your next one is worth 3 points. Your final question is worth 5 big points. And
Everyone's
once again,
talking
no
about
penalty
Alaska.
for missing a question and no stealing
What's,
in round
anyone
number
ever had
3. You
baked
retain your
Alaska?
usages of JTE rules
Oh, yeah.
and
I don't
the
even know what that
challenge.
Just
And
It's
so
ice cream
with that,
with
we're gonna get your
meringue
numbers
over
before we
it,
bring your
and they, like,
managers in.
torch it.
And Christy, it is
Ew.
just a 1-point lead for you now, but you still
It's
have the right to
delicious.
give us your 3 lucky numbers first. From 1 to 20, what feels fortunate?
I will do 9, 17, and 12.
Noted. And Claudia, any three numbers
12,
1 to 20 that are not 9, 17, or 12?
I'll go 1, 3, 4.
1, 3, 4, keeping it in the top 5. And that is the numbers. What categories they correspond to, we're about to find out. But first, we are going to bring in the manager of Christy v. Roxy Stryer.
Very sexy numbers. Ridiculously sexy numbers.
The
Really proud of you.
sexiest of numbers.
You've been up all game.
She did pick 17,
so
though.
let's
That
just
is my
stay there.
birth date.
Listen,
so I will.
it is anybody's game
also
at this
consider
point,
them very
except for
sexy
the
numbers.
fact that I know it's yours. Because you've been working for this nonstop. The knowledge is in your head. The faction has been behind you this whole time. And I know that you've got this. How are you feeling right now?
I feel pretty good. Not watching Game of Thrones, I was like, I don't know if I know this dude's name, but if I hear it, I'll definitely know it. So maybe I should watch Game of Thrones. I don't know. But yeah, disaster films.
Watch Star
my
Wars.
mom
Finish
is
Star
a
Wars
big fan,
first, and
so
then you
it
can watch
kinda came
Game
in
of
handy.
She's only
They were on
got
TV a
Rise
lot,
of
so I'm
Skywalker.
feeling ready to go. I picked
Well,
good
that means she's not
numbers.
done. So she's got to finish
sexy
Rise,
numbers,
and then
she's
Still on
ready
a
to handle round 3 and take home this
vacation
W.
mode right now.
Listen, obviously that's not even what we wanted to spin as we spun off of it. And then we stayed on it and you gave up no steals because that's the kind of player that you are. You can navigate anything. So that's what we're going to do right now. Stay on top. You've got this. Bring home that W. And no matter what, we're behind you.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Now that, my dear, is how you shake off the rust. Welcome back. You are still in this game. You are down by one little tiny point, which means all the pressure is on Christy V to not drop the ball right now. So let's see how she does under pressure. Because right now, you are cool and calm and collected. You already have been under pressure.
Who's the
That
match
is why you
tomorrow?
are a diamond. So you're going to get out there. You're going to shine. You're going to answer your 2-pointer. You're going to throw it back to her. And we're going
I
to
know
see
Friday.
if she can withstand the storm that is Claudia Dolph. Okay? How are you feeling? Talk to me.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I'm ready to do this, and I'm ready to take home the W.
Let's get it over with. I'm tired of looking at Roxy's face. Let's go. Let's win. Get her out of my face.
There it is. We were wondering.
Number one hit.
Get her out of my face.
It's a number.
All right, welcome back, ladies. As there's a raging debate in the private chat about which Game of Thrones episodes you might need to see, don't worry. Once again, round 3 only focuses on cinema. And so we are going to kick off with Claudia Dolph's questioning first. Andrew Guy is going to be administering the questions to Claudia. I'll be asking Miss V the questions. So, Andrew, Claudia selected for her first
thank you,
lucky number.
Con.
She went big. She went
Clean
number 1.
Brittany.
What category is she looking at?
That she did. Danger Dolph, your number 1 decision coincides with the category of Black Cinema. For your 2-point question in the category of Black Cinema, Denzel Washington plays a father who holds up a hospital to force them to give his son a heart transplant. In what film?
Oh. I don't know.
This sounds very familiar.
Repeat the question.
Okay, that's your first
Do that
JT.
for you. Denzel Washington plays a father who holds up a hospital to force them to give his son a heart transplant. In what film?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton, because they don't have that heart there.
I don't have it.
7 seconds.
All right.
Guess a movie.
3, 2.
Just guess one. Just guess one.
I would be
So
like,
let's not
Star Wars.
have it, and we were looking for
John Q. John Q was that film where Denzel took
Nope.
over the hospital, but we will move on to
Actually,
your
sounds kinda interesting.
3-point question here. And with this, you will end up taking the lead if you do get it correct. You selected number 3, Danger Dolph here, and number 3 is going to coincide with the category of Disney. Disney films for your 3-pointer. And here we are. Ethan Hawke stars in this 1991 live-action Disney film based on a Jack London novel.
White Fang. Is it White
Call
Fang?
of the
Or is it?
Wild.
That is incorrect. We were looking for White Fang.
Oh,
Yeah, Molly. Nice.
Molly.
91. So it does
Nice.
Molly, we
come
might
down
need to
to
put
this.
you in the
Claudia
FCL
Dolph.
for singles.
You selected number 4 as your 3rd and final.
I mean,
Number
I would love to go
Number
in
4 coincides
FCL
with the
for
category
Star
of
Wars and just wreck shop.
1990s film for your 5-point question. And to send it back over to Christy V.
I would too, but then
5
Jake would
points.
purposely come in and try
What
to screw with me.
1990s Bill Murray comedy largely takes place in Lake Winnipesaukee, New Hampshire?
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog. Ah, damn you.
No.
No.
I don't think it's that.
Repeat the question.
One JT rule remaining.
In the category of 1990s films for 5 points. What 1990s Bill Murray comedy largely takes place in Lake Winnipesaukee, New Hampshire?
I don't think
it's probably not.
What about
But
Bob?
that's not looking to go. Who?
A great use of the JTE rule.
Oh, what about Bob?
She hits the big one.
Never
there,
heard
Ellis.
of it in my life.
Wow. I
It's
thought she was
got,
asking us about somebody named Bob.
Bill Murray
in it. Yeah.
And that is correct. And pulling
Imagine
that
that.
Bill Murray movie now all of a sudden completely changes the landscape. Christy V was looking at a possible TKO. Now all of a sudden she's in a 4-point hole she can dig herself out of because she has yet to face a question in round number 3. And so we get to Christy's lucky
Jill, have you
numbers. Your
watched the
first
season
one
finale of
was
Loki yet?
Number 9.
I did. I watched it
Number
today,
9,
actually.
and that corresponds to
No spoilers in the
category of
chat.
Quentin Tarantino movies. And your question for 2 points and to cut the lead to 2. Who plays the lead character Seth Gecko in the Tarantino penned
George
film
Clooney.
From Dusk Till Dawn?
Sure.
Have you guys not seen that?
No.
I've not seen that.
Okay, don't look anything up about it. Don't let anyone tell you anything about it before you watch it.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
2.
Yes.
You're looking for the guy from ER, George Clooney.
He was in ER. That's
Clooney
right.
and Tarantino starring in
He
that
was
film
a
as
very-
well. So
very
that
attractive
is your 2-point question.
ER
Now,
surgeon.
It was
gets interesting
Tarantino and
because
him.
Andrew, it
Those
is
were
gonna
like
be up
the
to V to hit her 5-pointer now.
two main characters, I think.
Regardless of if Christy gets this 3-pointer, still good for practice and for points and for confidence. So we're still going to ask it. You selected category 17, and that corresponds to the world of Judd Apatow movies.
Okay.
Judd Apatow films, and your question for 3 points and to cut the lead to within 1. Jason Schwartzman, Aziz Ansari, and Jonah Hill all have roles in what Judd Apatow directed film.
This is it? No.
Sorry, what is he in?
Yeah, I can't
Knocked
think
Up?
of who Aziz is.
I got good news and bad news. The bad news is that is incorrect. We're looking for funny people. The good news, as far as the wins and losses, did not matter because now
Funny
you face
People
that
was
5-point
like
question.
kind of a
It all
weird
comes
Apatow
down
movie, I
to
feel
this.
like.
Christy V faced with a 5-pointer. She's
Never heard
got
of
to
it.
have otherwise. Claudia Dolph.
I
will
remember
get her
watching it and
very
being like,
first
huh,
win
that was
in the
okay.
movie trivia.
That was a
Schmoedown.
movie.
Here is the category. You selected number 12, and Tom Brady's number corresponds to the world of the 2000s.
She's like, please don't. No, that was uncalled for.
It's for your manager. It's for your manager. Category is the 2000s, and your question for 5 points and the win. And it is. Which Oscar-winning actor plays an ex-con named Jack Jordan, who has found religion and is trying to get his life back on track in the 2003 drama 21 Grams?
Johnny Depp. I don't know.
Will Smith. I don't know. I've heard of that movie too. Is it Will Smith? I don't think it's Will Smith.
I have
I have no idea. I've never heard of this movie.
2003.
2. It's your first JTE rule. You have 2 remaining. The question is in the category of the 2000s. Which Oscar-winning actor plays an ex-con named Jack Jordan, who has found religion and is trying to get his life back on track in the 2003 drama 21 Grams?
I think I'm thinking of the wrong movie.
Just guess it. Throw a name out there.
Yeah, I threw out Will Smith, but I think that's wrong.
Casey Affleck.
And your winner, Claudia.
Oh, that was a hard round 3.
Toro. Benicio del Toro was in 21
Nah,
grams.
Who
was it? Benicio del Toro? What?
Yeah.
Gives the win. A well-earned win, I might say,
Molly,
too. The correct 5-point answer.
says you might be
what
doing
about
the
Bob?
7
Claudia,
pounds.
Dolph, and Corruption as they
Another
celebrate.
Another movie with numbers and
because it all
measurements of weight.
Yeah. Now, we didn't know it was going to look like that because this match took
That's
a
probably
lot
what I was
of twists
thinking
and
of.
turns. V coming up with an early lead after round 1 and round number 2, but she was up 8 points, and it looked like she could bury, maybe even knock out Claudia Dolph. Dolph comes storming back, cuts the lead to 1.
That's
and
rough.
then we all just witnessed the drama that ensued in round number 3.
I got to tip my hat to Dolph and Corruption. You know, we've been there before
Yeah.
where you have a rough round.
Guys'
one.
hair's
so
on
many
point
competitors
there.
out there, they say, I'm only competing against
Guys' hair's
myself.
always on point.
Well, when you
Yeah, I was gonna say, when is it not?
Let's be real. When is it not on
You start
point?
to maybe doubt yourself.
Even
You start
when
to
he
get in your
tries to
head.
look
That's
disheveled,
exactly
it's
what
like,
she did
come on.
not do in round
Even
2.
Mark's
She was
hair.
able
Who you
to
trying
find
to
her
kid
footing
here,
through a
Drew? Come
great
on now.
Paul
Come
Newman
on.
category.
Come on.
And then she gets to round 3. The 5-point question, the third question out there. It's the hardest
We'll try,
question
I
in the
guess.
entire game. She keeps her composure. She
Huh.
uses her JTEs. And
Talking
she
to
sends
myself.
It back over. That's all you got to do because then it makes your opponent have to think about round 3. And of course,
I wonder what
that 5-point
suit
question.
Mark will
Yeah,
wear at
it was
Spectacular.
very interesting
A loud
seeing
one.
the way that it almost was
Tetris.
like Claudia was sort of
I
shaking the rust
have
off in round
been
1, and then
in the
once she got
company
into
of the
round 2, she
Tetris
kind
one
of
already. I would
found her
prefer
footing
the
a little bit and
orange
was able to
one.
compete like she knows she
I've
can.
seen both of them, and they are
Yeah,
both
and
quite
you know what?
lovely.
That's okay. That's completely okay.
They
You
are
said
both
it in
quite
round 1.
lovely,
We didn't have
lovely
anyone
pairs
go
of-
perfect. So
pairs
you
of
don't have
suits?
that in the back of your mind. You don't have
Pairs
that
of suits?
massive
Pairs
deficit
of
in round
suits.
1. While it was still
He has a lot of
a
nice suits.
substantial deficit,
does.
a lot can be made up for in round 2
His
as we
suit
saw. And
game
of course,
is-
round
I'm
3.
so
Those 2s
excited
and
for
3s,
Spectacular.
they're easier than the 5,
Me too,
obviously.
bro.
But that doesn't mean they're easy.
we going to
questions.
Disneyland?
I really, really loved what she did. To
I hope
navigate
so.
her
I've
way
never
through that
gone
final
during the
round
holidays.
to get the W today, man.
It's
the
fun.
Hats off to both
It's
competitors
busy,
and
it's
both
fun.
managers. To the
For the love
factions
of
in
God,
this match,
please,
we're now going to
let's
get
go
an
so I can make
exclusive interview
lightsaber.
first with the winning faction. That
I wanna
would
make
be
another
Corruption,
lightsaber.
Shannon Barney
I
and
wanna make
Claudia
all the
Dolph with our own
things.
the great
I need
follower on Twitter at Jilly Marie.
And I want to go to that
Jilly
stupid
Marie.
restaurant that I didn't get to go to.
Elation and
We
jubilation.
know her. No wonder
indeed.
your internet's been
Claudia,
poo-poo. You're in 2
you're
places
back
at
after a
once.
year and a half.
Oh,
and
dang.
you
Surprise.
get your first win in the MTS.
What's
is going
funny
through your
is
mind
this
right now
time I
after
was
that
actually
match?
in my streaming
Well,
setup,
I mean, we've talked
and
about
now
football
I'm
a lot today,
where I
and
was
I'm
my
just
first
thinking
interview
about
on my
Dallas
phone,
Cowboys
on the
again.
floor.
I mean, it's a very symbiotic relationship there. Sometimes it's not always pretty.
Funny how that works
Sometimes
out.
you have 6 turnovers against the Buffalo Bills, but you still win the freaking game, and that's what happened.
William.
And Corruption is just roaring back right now. Shannon, how are you feeling about Corruption and Claudia's win and going into
You
tournament
like
season?
doing these, huh, Jill? They're
Listen,
fun.
I love They are this fun. faction. They are a lot of fun. I love this And this one I faction actually because had we have 24-hour every type of notice player instead on of this faction.
Nice.
2-hour And notice. they all work together every single day to elevate each other. Now, with the way Claudia played today, we know these little weird. things I that don't we like- need to I fix don't to like make her watching better myself. and It's better weird. and better. Some of those deep pulls that she gets, that's
I
what
mean,
she does in
you're not
practice.
You're good at asking
She-
people
she has
questions.
an incredible wealth of knowledge.
I try.
And sometimes when you're that good
try.
and you're that smart, the easy stuff slips
If I
by
were
you.
on there,
You're
I'd
not
be
paying
like,
attention to it.
How do you know so
we
much
know
about
what to drill
movies,
next
huh?
time because she won.
Why do you like
She
movies?
won. Sometimes it's sometimes it's beautiful. Sometimes
Well,
it's
that's your
not.
favorite.
I expect greatness out of my players. And Claudia,
It's
you
just
were great
to
today
study
because you
yourself.
kept your head in the game and you
I'm gonna ask
knew-
that next time.
And,
Go,
like,
so
I
do you
don't know
study?
how to
Do you
say.
study
I'm
for this?
I'm almost
What are you doing
I've
here?
never totally
I make
speechless, but
sloppy
almost.
look pretty.
You do. You make sloppy look good. We're all gonna just be sloppy women from
Not
now on. 'cause
sloppy.
It looks damn hot. Roxy even can get on
Damn
board
right.
with that one. So look,
Oh.
I'm elated. I'm so happy. I'm so
Subtle
happy that you got that win. I'm so
jab.
happy that you stayed in the pocket and you
Even
fought
Roxy
through it. I'm
would
so
be on
happy that you
board for
pulled that
that.
5. No TKO. Like I said, anything can happen. This game turns on a dime every single match. And I told you.
I love
that
the
Christy V
the
doesn't
different
have the
shades of
foundation
hair in
to
each,
stay up when she gets shaken.
right, but
And you
still
shook
like
her
a
because you pulled
form
that
of a
5
red
and she
lip.
couldn't do what you did in round 3.
Mhm.
So congratulations. to you
We
for that.
coordinated. Not really.
Congratulations, indeed. I do have a question too. I found it so ironic. Your first match, you miss a live action Disney Mary Poppins 2 question, and then in round 3, yet again, you get a live action Disney film. What went through your mind when you got that question? I just have to know.
watch more live action Disney movies.
Unless you're Molly, who's never even seen one.
Perfect, simple answer.
I've seen the old ones.
Did you watch Cruella?
Because you
No.
had that amazing.
No.
I still haven't seen
5-point
Cruella.
roll, avoiding the TKO.
I still
taking that win
haven't
for
seen
corruption.
Cruella.
Congratulations,
You have to watch Aladdin.
to Shannon.
Aladdin is
Very excited to
really
see
good.
I do want to watch that.
You guys have in store
I
for
like my
almost,
favorite.
I was like this close to putting
Oh, I got
Cruella
something
on the other
too.
night, but we watched the
Back
Fear
to you guys
Street
with that.
movies instead.
Would it really be a real
I don't
interview with
understand
Shannon
those.
if she didn't take
Are
a
they
shot
all
at Roxy
connected or
Ellis? I mean,
not?
we saw it coming
Yeah,
from a mile
it's
away.
it's like in the
And
same
would it be a real
town,
interview with Claudia
and like
if she
the
didn't happen to
same
reference the Dallas Cowboys once? I mean, we got a
supernatural
little bit of
thing is
everything
happening,
there,
but
and
it
look, for
happens
you
in
and
3
I, if somebody
different
called our
years.
announcing
It's
style
really
sloppy,
good.
we would take
Oh,
that as a
Fear
compliment, but
Street?
with the
Fear
gameplay
Street,
that we
yeah.
saw from both
I need to
competitors on
watch
display
those.
here,
We
I'd
watched
say
the
it
first
was a
2, and
little
then
better
like the
than
3rd
that. It
one
was actually
comes out on Friday.
very
I'm on
well
like a
done. And
spooky
so now,
movie kick,
when
and I
you look
really
at the
want to watch
stars,
spooky
Andrew,
movies
where
right
do
now.
we go
Yeah, we
from
watched
here?
Conjuring.
Roxy Stryer again, pouring
The
her
Devil
heart
Made
out
Me
I
Do
need to
It.
watch
Christy
those.
playing
It was
spectacularly,
good. It
showing
was a
so
lot
much
It's August.
scarier
potential.
than I
It's almost-
thought.
Just couldn't
It's
quite
almost
come with the win
it's almost
today.
August, which means it's
Yeah,
almost
you know, I said it at
Halloween.
the top of the match, and I'm going to go
I
back
know.
to what
I
I
know.
was
said,
just
is
about to
lean
say we're
on
about
your
to be 2
managers.
months
These
away
are both
from
championship
spooky
level
season.
caliber managers that you have on your
I gotta
squad.
get my Twitch
Read what they're
ready.
saying in the chat.
Even
Yes,
Make
you
sure
do.
attention to everything they're giving
September,
you in
you can kind
practices,
of
so that when you
almost start to
come
play
out,
with it.
you're not having
Oh
them
yeah.
have to repeat those
God,
things.
just
And you're
get
just
me to
giving yourself
fall,
a
please,
better
with
chance.
this
One of the
weather.
things that
I
Roxy said was no
can't do
blank
it.
boards. I
The
love that. I think it's
Yeah.
a really important thing for both of these competitors to take home. But as Shannon said, even with the winner today, there's still a lot to learn. This is very early in their Schmoedown careers.
I guess
Losing
I
on a
could jump it.
5-pointer isn't
I
the
forgot.
end of the day.
I
It's
don't
going
know
to
how
happen to the best of
You don't have to watch. Okay.
Yeah, we
You
do.
don't
today.
have
There's
to
still
watch
a
me.
lot to learn. This is very early in their Schmoedown careers.
Really weird
Losing on a
watching
5-pointer isn't the end of the day. It's going to
myself.
happen
We
to
just
the
ma-
best
and
of
we
us.
make sure that we're
I think you
quiet
just go
when you're
back, you hit
speaking.
that, you know,
And
go
it's
back and
but
hit
it's
the
like
gym.
it's one
Go
of those
back and hit
things
the
where it's like
whiteboard.
you
Go
don't
back
like
and talk to the
hearing your own
manager, and
voice
come back
in
out
like
for maybe your
recording.
first
Oh,
match out to
absolutely.
get that first
Yeah.
So this
Mm-hmm.
is like
There's a lot
10
you and I
times
can learn
worse
from the
because it's
great
I'm hearing my own
Jillian
voice
Marie, so
and
we send it
seeing
back.
myself,
Jillian,
and it's
it's
like,
all
Oh
yours.
yeah.
oh god.
Thank you, Mark.
Billy,
Roxy,
all the movies come
Christina,
out in
a
fall.
tough
Yeah,
loss
I can't
today.
wait.
Christina, you played an amazing round 1, round 2. Unfortunately, just didn't go your way today. What are your thoughts after playing in today's match?
I mean, I did better than last time, so personally, I'm pretty proud of myself. It
There you
just
go.
sucks
We
to
love
not
positivity.
Get those points when you're up the
Mhm.
whole game. I just got movies in round 3. I'm just not familiar with, and I've blocked funny people out of my mind, and I make no apologies for that. That movie is garbage.
I don't blame you, to be honest. That's okay. Roxy, the bad luck continues for the stars, unfortunately. What do you think you guys need to do to get yourself out of this hole? That the Schmoedown gods, I don't know what's happening. You guys have such an amazing faction. I know how amazing of a manager you are and how much of a team camaraderie the stars have. What is
Oh my
going
God,
on?
have they really, Leo?
Is Shannon putting a curse on you guys? What is happening?
Oh,
Yeah.
Pray.
Holy
they-
Somebody's
moly.
whiteboard.
They're just
I don't
on a
know at
losing
this point
streak right now.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I have to
I
say,
need to perform
Claudia
an exorcism
did
or
not
something.
play well
for the
today,
Stars.
and Christy played a lot better today, and still we take home the L. I don't know how we continue to do that, but what I do know is Shannon's theory that Christy was so shook that she couldn't get her 2, 3, and 5. Christy wasn't shook at all. Christy didn't know the answers to the 2, 3, and 5.
I'm
They
sorry,
were hard,
Christy
and so she missed them
is
because she didn't
not
know,
someone I
because she
think
hasn't
you
seen
can
those
shake.
movies.
No, she's
No,
the
not
least
at all.
shook looking person
Not
I
at
think
all,
I've
yeah.
seen.
And
She was
yet
unfazed.
again sucks.
I
pissed
can't think of
somebody
a
off
reason
in
that
some
she would be
lifetime,
ever
and here we
shook.
are.
Yeah.
And Christina, that second wheel round spin, you land on disaster movies, only to go, let's see, only to land on it again. It went well for you, but the wheel, do you think it had some kind of thing
Holy
against you?
cow.
Did it really go well your first match?
That was the last time they
wheel
won.
Wow.
I don't want to hang out with it. We're not going to go like
Holy
out later.
moly,
we're
that was
definitely
a
not going to be
while
tight.
ago.
So
That's
not in my
rough.
MySpace top 8 by any means. But I mean, the wheel worked out this time.
That's
not-
disaster
Ugh.
films are what they are.
And like I
There's
said,
definitely
like they
things I
have
like
such a
better, but I
good
think I did
freaking
okay.
faction. Like
I
it's
held my own. There was no
crazy that
steals.
that's a
So,
thing.
it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Like,
You
that's
answer the questions that
insane.
are put in front of you. You know the answer. You don't know the answer. I didn't have any
Dang.
brain farts this time. If I didn't answer the question, it's because I really literally didn't know the answer. So I can't, there's nothing else I can do
Nothing wrong
about
with that. Yeah.
Totally.
And I did notice, was there a triple R written on your board there?
I keep track of my repeats. We don't talk about that triple R.
Noted. God, I was like, are we still seeking some kind of revenge? What's going on here?
He's so not even on my radar.
He's an awesome player with great strategy who deserves to win today. That's what's going on here. That's why you see the triple R. Like I feel really bad because I do feel like somehow I am cursed and all of my players are suffering because of it, because I don't know how it's physically possible that we are spending as much time studying and they are as good as they are, and yet somehow out of thin air other players avoid a TKO. She was in line to get a TKO. And somehow, some way, the Schmoedown gods
somehow Palpatine returned.
Like,
somehow he came back.
Don't say that, Jill. She doesn't know.
She actually miraculously hits her 5-pointer. Like, you can't write it. You can't write it.
I'm gonna get my rocks and my essence together. I'm gonna make something for you guys to try and get some more luck on your side. What are your plans going into tournament season, Roxy?
You said you're gonna get your rocks and all that stuff. I just said a second ago they need an exorcism. So
I got you. Got you.
Let me get out my exorcism kit.
I think
let me get out my that I just keep handy under my childhood bed right here. Excuse me.
I keep mine next to my Ouija board.
I won't even touch those.
I love them. They're so fun.
We're gonna study our butts
I
off.
won't even touch those.
We know exactly what we're doing in tournament season. Luckily, we had like a ton of people that we could put in. We're no shortage of incredible competitors and a lot of champions. Former champions on our team. So
indeed,
we're gonna win. That's the plan, and that's what's gonna happen because it's about time.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think the revenge tour is gonna start in tournament season.
Perfect. The Stars Revenge Tour. Love to hear it. Wishing you guys more good luck during tournament season.
I want a super cut of every time Alex has mentioned me going
positivity throughout everything that happens to Stars.
Old news.
So cheers to you guys. I'm sorry it didn't go your way today, but hopefully we'll get to see you soon.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Carl.
Of course. Back to you guys at the desk.
You want me to replay it so you can hear yourself again, Jill?
Roxy said
no.
No.
I'm good. I'm really
all right,
solid.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Christy V versus Claudia Dolph. Claudia Dolph comes out on top after almost being TKO'd. She
avoided a TKO
to win. Instead of costing her faction a point, she got them a point. So, thoughts, ladies?
That's a good match. I think they, like I said earlier, I think they were a good matchup between like the two of them. And Claudia just, she got some hard questions right. I mean, she definitely knows her stuff. So I'll be interested to see how she performs going forward. I feel like, Roxy and the Stars are just having the worst luck right now.
Literally.
Clearly, if they're doing
literally the worst
on a 7-game losing streak, that's
the fact that Zach is the last person to get them points is insane to me. Like that's crazy.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
So it stinks. We love Christy V, but Corruption does gain some points from that, and tomorrow these two teams will be right back at it because Clee Wiggins is going up against Brittany Young.
That's tomorrow?
Yes, it is. So it is also another Corruption versus Stars match. And then say this for Nathan: is there happy hour this month? There is. We are currently waiting on one guest to confirm it.
We're waiting on confirmation.
Yeah. There's one specific guest we are currently waiting on. So hopefully you will hear about that sooner rather than...
But the 24th, I believe, is the date.
Yes.
Saturday the 24th.
It is
next
scheduled,
Saturday.
Yeah. It is scheduled as next Saturday. So hopefully we will get that news soon so we can tell you who it's going to be. But that is going to do it for us. Catch us back here tomorrow. Like we said, we are going to be doing Brittany Young and Clee Wiggins. So, for a certain point of view, I'm Brian. This is Jill and Molly. Have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.